What's up? It's Nick Gallo, the guy you know. Here with the one and only guys, Senses. What's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having us.
Yes. Well, how was it? How was it tonight? It was lit. Like, how did y'all feel? The energy was there. How did it feel for you all?
It was really good. I mean, I was, I don't even know. It's,
The energy has
like,
taken
the
over
energy-
him.
no, it was great. It was a lot of fun. I mean, just from where I was sitting, just 'cause, like I'm a little bit more tucked back, like on the drums, but like it was really cool. Like I was actually kind of shocked, but it was a blast.
Yeah.
I had a blast.
The crowd had tons of energy. It was a fun time. Yeah.
Totally forgot it was an AT&T store. And
I know. I was like,
what's
yeah,
this
I was-
hot venue that
I'm
just
like up here on the
opened
kit. I'm like, there's cell phones in the
Whoa.
back. Like I was like, like I just kind of hit you. Like,
I want to talk about something though. How did you all meet on Craigslist? Like, because Craigslist. Well, no, because I remember Craigslist, and it was like either like a hit or miss. Sometimes it'd be a good thing, and sometimes, yeah.
you know, like on Craigslist they have the missed connections. Well, I saw Madison one day, and I said the blonde. I went on. I said the blonde. I said walking with her.
He said, "I've never felt so straight.
I've never
in my
felt
life."
so straight in my life. I said, please come back, blonde lady. And she hit me up.
Singing
I
that
did.
Atlantis in the
I
I
just
said
kidding.
it was me, and it wasn't me, but I just said it was me because I felt an instant connection through the screen, and I
She
said
dyed her
he
hair
has to
blonde
be mine.
after she read that ad and then showed up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. No.
I only ask it because like today, some people don't know what Craigslist is. It's not as like known. Like I feel like before it was kind of the place you went to, but
It's funny, I had never used Craigslist either, and I was out here. I was on a couple like musicians, like find other musicians websites. But I was like, you know what? I never used it before, but I've heard so much about it. Let me just try Craigslist too, and that was where I had the most success, which was crazy. Just a shot in the dark.
that's all. See, everyone, there's Craigslist hope. That's why I feel like it's not around as much. It needs to come like back for this new generation because
Yeah.
I'm still looking for rent. Yep.
Craigslist.org.
What
is this?
but as well as just being on the road. I know you opened in Chicago at what was it, Subterranean in Chicago for Vincent and his getaway tour, and then tonight you were on stage together. So how has it been just building that camaraderie together and different genres of music meeting? Because I like that too. Like hate when it's so much just one genre. Like I get it, but at the same point, like mix it up. Yeah.
Blend. Yeah, it starts to blend.
Yeah.
Like, can I get all my scratches itched?
I think it's really cool that Vincent chose artists that were a wide variety of genres because exactly like you said, and like he said, like it gets monotonous, but also I feel like everyone's music taste is so broad that everyone can connect with like a little bit of that emo, the pop, the Beyonce inspiration. Like everybody has those giant, moguls or whatever icons that they love, and everyone can relate to. So it's cool to like spread out the genres.
I just think it's necessary. Like so many people I know, I'm like, what genre do you like? I'm like, everything. I don't. Why does it have to be a genre? Like, why can't it just
What's your
be
favorite song? I'm like,
like,
like a lot of things. Like, I don't know.
exactly? Yeah, like I just like everything.
15 favorite songs of my life. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Show feels like a competition at that point. You know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah.
it's like no, it's just all exists. There's plenty for everybody. We're gonna scratch this.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't get that, but I'm happy you all did that, like with these shows, because it's refreshing, especially after COVID and the whole. I'm sick of virtual stuff, so I can't do any more any IG lives or virtual concerts or watch them. Like, yeah, they're. But what? Who's each of you though? Who was your biggest inspiration or current inspiration? Would you say?
Well, mine's Paramore and Haley Williams, hands down. Also, huge Gwen Stefani, no doubt fan. Always, those are my two tops for sure.
I mean, well,
Well,
I mean, I really, yeah. Okay, so my favorite band ever is Evanescence. But I love like Motley Crue. Like I've seen them so many times live. I'm obsessed with Motley Crue, like classic rock stuff. But like Evanescence. I grew up on Corn, like Disturbed, like kind of more that stuff was like me, but that's kind of where I fall, is in that kind of realm.
Loves Evanescence is the understatement of the century. Just to throw that out there.
I'm happy they're back like full force too. It's dope. Like on tour a lot now, and yeah.
We went out to a show maybe
In November. Yeah, in November we went to their show. They came to LA. And we went, and I just like. That's when I relinquished all control of my body. I like, like in Stranger Things when I start levitating. Like that's literally me in the crowd. I just start like just go up, and I just kind of like. But
No, that's true. That's very true.
I really like them. They're really good.
Hey, I love Evanescence since Bring Me Back to Life was the start of it all. Yeah, My Immortal. I mean, you got
There's just so much.
when the bass line kicks and the whole band. Oh my god!
I could do a full dissertation on that band. Like it's like I would get my master's. Like I'm going to like here we go.
Remember that time you got to talk to Will Hunt on the phone?
Oh yeah, we got to actually we got to talk to Evanescence's drummer over Zoom one time, like randomly. Like it was not expected. We were talking to this producer who's amazing, and he was just asking us the same question. He was like, "Who's your guys' inspirations?" And I was like, "Well, I was like, I really like look up to Will Hunt. He's the drummer for Evanescence." And he's like, "Have you ever met him?" And I was like, "No, I haven't met him, but like, I was like, it'd be cool one day." And he was like, "Let's call him right now."
1 second. Beep, beep,
Nick
beep.
was like,
Hello, hey.
that was his real moment of
I
realization.
said, "What?" He goes, let's call him right now." So he calls him, and he picks up over the phone, and for 10 minutes we just talked about like their new album, and we just like kind of like got a little nerdy and just talked about like drums, and I was just like, dude, I was like, you are an animal. Like I was like, you're the man. So like it was cool. Like that was a really cool like thing for me. I really liked it.
I get it because I've got my favorite, and it's especially when you have like that conversation, like you said, that kind of like geeky conversation where no one understands really except you and the artist. Like exactly, yeah, and it has to be one on one. It can't be like in front of a crowd.
Yeah, it's not just like, oh my god, I love you. It's like, hey, dude, you did this thing in that part of the song, and it was cool because I know that you did it. And he was like, I'm so happy you noticed, and like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, like the syncopation, and just like, it's cool when you get nerdy about it and like talk like actual, yeah, when you talk shop, like for sure, yeah.
My stuff varies from like In Sync to Blink 182, like all that stuff. Copeland, Jack's Mannequin, all these like.
You're all
Yeah,
over the board.
I'm all over
yeah,
the board
yeah.
for sure. But I feel like you can hear like all these elements like in the tracks that we make.
Yeah.
Like we're just serving up a little bit of this. Big hooks, kind of like our thing. I
Yes,
feel like.
yeah.
Just let the
Little
power
taste of
down.
everything.
Little taste. Just a little taste.
I love it. It's all across the spectrum. I appreciate it. I'm happy you said people I know because what did I say one day to someone like in their early 20s? I was like, "Oh, you don't like No Doubt?" And they're like, "Who's No Doubt?" And I was like, "But they knew." But no. But the thing is, they knew Gwen Stefani. But I'm like, you don't know Tony Canal. You don't know Tom. You don't know Adrian, the drummer. One of the like, how? Same thing with Evanescence. I've had that. Like, oh, I know Amy. I'm like, yes, I know she's the front. She's the female of the group, and it. But yeah, there's so much more. So it's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah, like No Doubt was ska, but like their guitarist had metal experience, and so he flavors their songs with that. Like I love that when everything comes together and makes its own thing.
Yeah, so I'm happy you said that because I feel like I'm getting old now. We're like kids today. I'm just like, and I'm a music head, so I'm like, what are y'all saying? I know you don't no doubt, no doubts, no doubt. But yeah, exactly. But how's this journey been for all of you? Like making music. It's out of COVID now, so you could actually perform and we could meet without masks on for the most part, I guess. How has it been for each of you?
Interestingly enough, I feel like our band, like our first single, we dropped a couple months before, like the whole lockdown and stuff happened. So we thought it was gonna be like drop the single, go out, start playing the shows, start building some buzz, and it was just like drop the single. Now everybody sit in your living room and chill, and it was like, oh shit. And so like that first like year and a half, as we try to like kind of readapt and figure it out, was like just I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like just taking shots in the dark, and then I feel like we kind of in the last like 9 or 10 months have like really found our rhythm, and person and go out and play shows and all that stuff has really helped. So yeah, we're just building off of that.
No, I give you credit because I feel like you know people thought like kind of gave up. A lot of people I feel just thought, okay, COVID, and that's that's it. So I'm happy you all stood at it and actually went after it because I feel so many people think, how people are. They think it's gonna happen within one song, two. I mean, some people it does, but it's not common. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's
Like,
one.
it's like that could happen, but you also have to like just completely accept that's not going to happen. And once you just like fully just go like, hey, I'm in this to do this, and whatever happens, happens. Like then it's like okay, boom, boom, boom. Like it's when people go in it thinking like one song, I'm gonna go to the top. It's just like
You start working less hard for the goal.
yeah,
Yeah.
And it starts to like overwhelm you, like the pressure you put on yourself for each week. So it's like
yeah.
once you just realize, yo, I'm in this to just do this, you're never at a point of failure. You're always just between point A and B. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So if something kind of goes this way, it's like, nah, that's just the journey to point C.
People don't get enough. It's just not. Everyone wants it. Oh, I'm post on Instagram or on TikTok. I'm gonna have the TikTok viral video, and that's yeah,
This goes viral.
exactly. I'm like, well, it's one song. How about the rest of your career? I'm like, you can't just go off of yeah,
Follow that up with anything?
exactly. I'm like, no. What is the Where are people albums today? It's just song. I mean, I get it, but yeah, and then like and now everything's EPs. I'm used to full LP. I mean, I understand. But I'm used to like interludes and LPs and the
Create this world
Like
that
a
can exist
complete,
in and
just like
escape the real world and live in this album for that amount of time and then switch it up, make a new fucking world on the next one. So that's totally.
I miss it, but I mean, I get it at the same point. I'm just the times change. Yes, like the full album stuff. Was there? Okay, okay. But I don't want to take all your all time because I know it's late. But what's coming up? We're halfway through the year. That's scary to say. Um, but what he's got planned? What are your hopes for the next say year or so?
Say release more music. We have a song coming out in August, so we're gearing up to get that ready. It's gonna be a good one. We're really excited. It's very upbeat, and we're focusing on that right now. Just getting more shows in the books, doing the whole thing. As you said, the world's kind of opened up again, and so we're just trying to keep rolling.
Guys, I wish you all the best of luck. Thanks for sitting down, speaking with me. Yes, I hope you like the gifts. And you're like,
they're so sick. Pillows.
Oh my god!
it comes in handy.
It's so good.
Yeah, like how many times you forget, you know? So yeah, but it's Gail, the guy you know, here with senses.